Ancient Roman statues fade in against a dark background. Dramatic music plays. If you were sick in ancient Rome, getting well might have been the last thing on your mind. Because back then, the solutions to a fever or an epileptic fit could be far more frightening than the illnesses themselves, so stay tuned and let's find out how. Gladiators fight in the Colosseum. Their swords flash as they strike and the crowd cheers. Then suddenly one of them collapses, not from a mortal wound, but from a seizure. The spectators gasp. Such a sight is not uncommon in this brutal arena. For the audience, there is only one cure for such a fit: the blood of a fallen warrior. To them, this blood holds the strength of the living gladiator. So when a fighter falls victim to an epileptic attack, his life is forfeit. His blood, carefully collected, is mixed with vinegar or wine and given to the afflicted. Later, this concoction would be used to treat epilepsy, even though it only spreads deadly diseases. A Roman apothecary is mixing various herbs and plants in a clay bowl. Among them is a deadly nightshade called hemlock. The roots of this plant are a notorious poison, but the Romans use a tiny dose of it to treat a variety of ailments, including whooping cough and rabies. The idea is that a little poison can purify the body. But the line between a healing dose and a fatal one is razor thin. Many patients die under this so-called cure. Our next stop brings us to the home of a wealthy Roman. He is wearing a necklace made of bones and stones. He believes that this amulet will save him from a fever, though there is no real connection between the two. In fact, his hope lies solely in magic and superstition, not in any healing power of the amulet. Unfortunately, these kinds of charms were very popular at the time and were often the only treatment for the sick. In the mid-19th century, Roman doctors tried their hand at surgery. But this, too, was a risky business. There was no anesthesia, no sterilization, and no antibiotics. Even a small cut could lead to a deadly infection. But Roman doctors didn't let this deter them. Shown here are some of the surgical instruments they used at the time. Take a close look. So what do you think? Would you have rather stayed at home with a fever or at Roman surgery? Let us know in the comments. The camera fades out on the narrator standing in front of the ruins of Rome. So while Rome gave us incredible architecture and laws, their medicine was a different story. Deadly cures, risky practices, and a heavy dose of superstition. If you enjoyed this dive into ancient history, hit the like button, subscribe for more strange stories from the past, and share this video with your friends. And tell us in the comments which Roman cure shocked you the most.